stop. If you're looking for just the tutorial, click the next video. This is episode 1. It's just going to cover the things that I want to talk about right now and what we're going to be working on. And it's also going to show my cute ass dog. So if you want to see the cute ass dog, it's around the center of the video. So go there. He's cute. But if you're just looking to start this tutorial series, go ahead and skip to the next video in the playlist. Hello and welcome. I'm going to probably end up looking down quite a bit because I could see myself. And it's really weird because this camera has a strange latency delay. So, this series, right? A lot of people have been like, you know, they were really into that first-person shooter series I did, and that's understandable because that was one of my favorite things to work on. But I think we need to work our way back there. And, you know, there's a lot of video tutorials out there on how to use Unreal Engine, and there's a lot of documentation, and I think when it comes down to it, there are a lot of resources. My problem was, like, whenever I would start a project, back when I was first learning, I would be like, I want to make a true FPS character, or I want to make a third-person character, and people are like, cool, launch the third-person, blueprint, starter project. And it's like, but I don't want to use that. And this is something that I've run into. Like, I actually designed my own game engine. It was horrible. It could not play good games. It did like little 2D things, and I was looking up all over the internet how to do it. And everyone on forums and websites about game design, it would be like, I want to make my own game engine. Are there any resources? And people would say, just use Unity, just use Unreal. They're game engines. They're already out there. They don't take that much money. And this guy, oh my god, I identified with this guy, right? Because sometimes it's not about actually making a game, it's about making a game engine. And I think the misconception here is people just assume, oh, you want a game engine because you want to make a game. And like, the reason I did not want to use my game engine to make a game, I wanted to make a game engine so I had the experience of doing it. There is no good reason to reinvent the wheel, but there's a great reason to reverse engineer the wheel. And my thing was, I wanted to write a game engine from the ground up so I had a better fundamental understanding of how game engines function. Because when you use Unity and you use Unreal, you don't get a great feel for the behind-the-scenes code. Like, what's going on inside of that engine? What is it doing to do these things? You just use their editor and use their engine. And I really wanted to understand it. And that's the reason I've started this series. I'm not going to tell you to click on third-person blueprint and just be like, there's the character. Like, in this series, I want to create a character from scratch. I'm going to start with the blank template, and we are going to put in a collider sphere and a character skeleton and load in animations and do and blend spaces and everything. I wanted to create from scratch, everything that we need for the character. Now, we will be using assets because I have not done the tutorial yet on creating characters, animations, and all that. I do know how to do it all, I just haven't done it. We're going to actually use the animation starter pack. And I'll go ahead and, you know what, I should probably pull up the marketplace, and I will show you the few ones that we're going to be using here. Hold on. I'm going to pull up the marketplace here on this screen. Okay. And I will go in there and look. But basically, the way I want this to go is we're gonna do the character setup. We're gonna do the a quick brush over on inputs and game modes, because those are kind of like their own video in their own. We want to do the actual like character setup then after we've learned the game modes and the inputs and finishing that up, and then we're gonna do the blend spaces. And I'll explain those, and then we're going to do the animation blueprints for the idles and the walk, and then probably we'll do crouch, jog, or sprint, jump, and I'm thinking I might omit the prone. But we might do prone. I know this animation pack doesn't have any prone movement in it, so maybe we'll just make it like prone, you don't move. And you can always create animations and retweak this yourself later. So let me switch us here. Hey, there we are, to this. So now here we have the marketplace. What we're going to be using, actually, if you just go to free, because I'm broke. If you go, hey, but if you want to help me with that, I'm currently working to get my YouTube channel back up there. I lost partnership on it. I do want to get some people subscribed to me. I want to get this going. Share this to your friends if you know people. If you like what I do here, and you're like, hey, this guy's really cool to listen to. I know I drag on a bit more than other people, but I just get so bored. Anyways, look, I did it just now. So we're gonna go in here, and a lot of these free ones are actually really nice. Now there is the whole like free for the month. I have all of these already. I think we might end up using some of the generic NPC anim pack. And if it goes to being not free anymore by the time you watch this, I'm sure you can find animations. I do plan on doing a video on creating our own character using free plugins for Blender. And yeah, I know Blender, but I am broke. And so I will be going over animation retargeting in Unreal. And so that means you can get animations from anywhere. You don't have to use their animations. You just retarget those animations into the skeleton. So these are what they have right now. I think I've actually grabbed all of these. Every time these come for free, I'm just like, I'm going to grab them all because you never know, and I don't use any of them. So let's go to Epic Games content, because that's where the first one's going to be. And, good lord, these are not what I want. You know what, we're going to type it. We're looking for the animation starter. And this right here is the animation starter pack. As you see, I own it. These are animations that Epic has for their mannequin, and it's all weapons. Now, we're not using any weapons in this game, but this is just the fastest way to get animations directly into the project. The next thing I've downloaded is, if you just type in gametextures.com, they're great. I've actually used their website for other projects, just for textures in general. I do have a subscription. They have their free, it's like 30 materials, and it's just like a selection of them just to see. And they have a lot of great stuff, a lot of good texture packs. It's compatible with any of the textures you download from their website. So it's just great to have if you're looking for textures, and they're not horribly expensive, honestly. Maybe the packs are a little more, but I grabbed this, the shade material. It's their own custom PBR material shader that they had made. It's very good. And I grabbed the 2019 free material pack. That's going to have 30 materials in it that we can use. We might not even need them, but I am going to plan on kind of developing this into like a small thing where we're going to build a character. We're going to make interactions for the character. So these are what you're going to need. Now, here I have the Unreal Engine open. And this one I already set up. So what happened was I actually already recorded this. I didn't use my camera. I was like, oh my god, I bought a webcam. Why? I didn't use my camera. Oh, another great thing about having a webcam, you can see. Oh, hello. You can see my assistant for the day. He's laying by the door because he wants out. He was laying behind my chair earlier. Cute doggo. Handful. A little bit of a handful. Huskies are always a handful. Ask anyone that owns a husky. I just recently brought him out here. He was actually back at my house in Chicago, and I was like, I miss my dog, and we went out there and got him. So he'll be wandering around and probably distracting me, wanting many of the head pats for being a good boy. So what we're going to do here is I'm just going to explain what I did, because what I did was I launched this, and I was like, oh, we need the starter pack, and then like so the game's texture is about 1.6 gigs when it's fully downloaded, so it has to download it and install it, and my internet is like actually garbage right now. It's only like 2.5 megabytes per second, so I was sitting here for like 20 minutes with the recording going, just kind of humming, and I got so bored, I keep this under my desk in case of boredom. I grabbed my ukulele and I started playing it and everything, and then I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna cut the video. And so what I did was I went into our projects here, and like I was explaining, you can use the third person or you can use the first person if you wanted, but I've had many a times where I need to create something that like has my own control inputs, and it's like I could just take their thing and like work backwards and change a few things and go back in, but I want to know how to do it myself. And once you know how to make it, you know where all the pieces are that are building it. You know what pieces to change when you use a predefined thing. So if you just launch third person and then you're like, okay, I want to change the inputs, like you don't know where they are. If you've designed a third-person controller and you've went through the steps from, A to Z to build that controller, when you load a pre-built one, you know where to look for things. And that's the point of this. So I just did a blank project. We did desktop console, maximum quality, and no starter content. because I really, really, really don't like when I'm done with a project and I have to go back and delete a bunch of crap or rename things I didn't use. I only put in the things I need. So I'm going to launch this. And now this has the game textures.com shader and the game textures.com 2019 pack and the starter pack. So that should all be in here. And as you'll see, oh, I guess I put 2018 in there. Oh my God, I'm not waiting for this. I'm going to import our source changes really quickly. And this is the introduction video. So right about here, now that we've got this open, the only other thing I did was I saved the level, and then we're going to go into the next video, and that's where we'll kick this off. So the next video is going to start, and we'll be on this screen ready to go, and we'll start walking through creating it. Like I said, this was just an introduction. There's no real information other than information. So if you were looking for a tutorial video, it'll be the next one. This was just my personal opinion. Ooh, I know. I'm going to record a thing, and you're going to see this at the beginning of the video, and then when you get to this point, you're going to go, oh, that's where it came from. Whoa, mindception. All right, here we go. Wait, stop. If you're looking for just the tutorial, click the next video. This is episode 1. It's just going to cover the things that I want to talk about right now and what we're going to be working on, and it's also going to show my cute-ass dog. So if you want to see the cute-ass dog, it's around the center of the video, so go there. He's cute. But if you're just looking to start this tutorial series, go ahead and skip to the next video in the playlist. Now see, if you watched from the beginning of the video, that's going to be like, mind blown. Alright, man. So I will catch you guys in the next video, and we're going to get right on into this.